Well, hello there. Welcome back to another video here on my channel. My name's Tyler. I go by Zany Online, and today's video is going to be an absolutely effing epic one. So I just got back from my first day on the job at Subway, and we're about to go in just real crazy like into my Discord. Okay, I knew I wanted to make a video today, but I had absolutely no idea what video I wanted to make. And then I got home and then I read through my Discord, and I think it's an absolute shame to not share this, because I know there are plenty of you out there who just refuse to use Discord. And look, if you are someone who supports FOSS and the ideology behind FOSS and open source everything, fantastic, and you absolutely refuse to use proprietary, good. I mean, if that's what you want to do, and that you feel a certain way about it, do it. And I mean, don't do it if it's not making you happy, but if it makes you happy and you really enjoy it, not using the proprietary stuff, do it. But since you're not using proprietary stuff, let me just read you some of the gold that has gone down on my Discord. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to read what I have missed out on since I fell asleep, got up, and went to work. Didn't check Discord at all this morning, and so this is what we have going on for today. Dylan coming in hot here, man. So the new COD beta is done, and no more need for my Windows VM. Now tempted to reinstall Linux, but not sure what distro, and honestly want to move from Arch, but not sure what to install. Anyone got ideas? Not Void before. Hashtag Void Gang enters the chat. Phoenix Python comes in. He just pops in right here, and he's like, I mean, Pop is nice. You could go Fedora, but I'm not sure what exactly you're looking for. And then Ryan comes in here, the man, the myth, the effing legend comes in here. Hashtag Void Gang rolls up on you. Of course, he pulls out the MP40 in a drive-by and just shoots Void Linux straight into your face. I would suggest Void Linux. I respect it, Ryan. I respect it. All right. Ryan, my dude, is an absolute shill for Void Linux. Hashtag Void Gang. All right, so let's just move down in here. Dylan, TBH, a daily driver. I dual boot Rel and Arch right now, but I don't know. I just want to find a place I like since I'm sick of switching. Not a fan of Arch due to lack of my software compatibility, and Rel is too old for most of my hardware without tweaking, and that's a huge pain. I guess Fedora may actually work since my software is written and tested on Rel and should just work. Fair point. Of course, we have Matt just swooping in here real quick to just absolutely not be a troll. I wouldn't be the troll I am without shouting from the sky, Gentoo. And yes, Dylan, you should definitely install Gentoo, and because we're legends, we're going to react with a Gentoo as well. Now let's move on here down into this absolute gold mine. Phoenix Python comes back. You can always try a live boot to make sure too. Fair point. Ryan, why move away from Arch? ? And you can see I did come down in here and see that. Dylan, my software just breaks since it's not meant for Arch and rolling updates. And rolling updates just end up breaking it, honestly. Last stable update for it was in 2018, and as I update more and more, it just breaks more and more. Ryan comes back. Well, your only option is the distro that has your software working correctly. Dylan, true, but my hardware doesn't work natively on Rel. That's a huge pain. I agree, man. And then Dylan responds back to Matt, I'm tempted. The last time I ran Gentoo was on my Threadripper, but now I've downgraded my CPU. I'm kind of worried to see how long it would take to get everything all back up and running. Dylan, my man, coming in here just low-key flexing. He's like, you know, I mean, the last time I tried out NOS was in my Ferrari, but you know, I've been humbled since then. Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you coming in real humble, like I get you. And then Matt comes back. As people tell me, there are still some pre-compiled binaries on Gentoo that you can use, though then I really don't understand the point of Gentoo. In that scenario, if you're going to install Gentoo and then just use all pre-compiled binaries, why you running Gentoo, homie? Like, what up, fam? Get just use a binary distro at that point. Just come on. Now, Dylan responded back with, since I went from a 64 core CPU to an 18 core CPU, again, my man being real humble here, just real humble. I mean, you know me, I'm out here balling with my 8 core 16 thread CPU, like just dunking on people. And, you know, I mean, I just have no regard. I know I'm dunking on people, and so I talk like it. At least a man here who's now downgraded to his humble 18 core, just you know, just being real humble, like respect it, put some respect on it. Now Matt comes back. I don't think you'll have an issue with it. According to people with 4 and 8 cores, it's not that bad, but I have no personal experience to say they're not blowing smoke. And as someone with an, you know, again, ballin' 8 core 16 thread, like, yeah, I have it. Definitely you don't. By the way, just so you know, that was sarcasm there, and it was a callback to just, if you haven't seen the Verge's computer build, go back there. It's comedy gold. Just watch YouTubers' reactions to it. It's amazing. All right, so and then after Matt says that, Ryan comes back with, then it's either Debian or Gentoo. Well, I'm looking right now. It'll take me 26 seconds to compile the Linux kernel, so Gentoo actually might be a decent idea, since I'd only be waiting for Firefox and some other software that I need to end up compiling. Linux 5.15 or whatever is the latest to get any decent native GPU support. I really don't think you're going to need that. Like, did your card like literally just ship out like last month? Like, what? I mean, we are talking about Dylan here, and if you hang out in this Discord server long enough, you'll know my man's got like $400,000 worth of graphics cards just like sitting around his house. So like, he could. And then Dylan comes back. Debian doesn't work, sadly. Same here, fam. Same here. I don't know why Debian just hates me, but yeah, it don't like me. And I mean, it does work for me. It just requires a ridiculous amount of setup and problem solving that not even Arch requires, which is odd, but whatever. So Ryan comes back, well, Gentoo's your only option, and he's not wrong. I guess, lol, or any other rolling release distro, I guess. Ryan comes back, just ... I mean, I need at least 5.13 to even get my GPU to work. Ryan, I find it crazy that Arch breaks on your setup. Dylan, but I also need stable for my software, so either I downgrade my GPU or try to keep my messed up Arch plus Docker setup and pray nothing else works. I think he meant to say breaks there. Or try Gentoo and do the same thing. Bearded Veteran comes in here, swooping in, another member of that Void gang, coming in for that quick drive-by. Void is the new Arch. Use Void. And then Ryan comes back with just the best comment I've ever seen in my Discord channel. This guy fucks. Like, just in case you're wondering, like, all right, look, I don't care what distro you use, but no distro out there has like a more gang mentality than Void. All right, like straight up, if you're out there and you're using your distro and you're like, man, like I mean, I like Debian and I like Arch and everything because like they've got big communities and, you know, people are pretty nice in them. But, you know, I'm looking for something more, you know, just like, look, like Void is going to pull up in a blacked out, like 1980s, 70s or 80s, Monte Carlo. And it's gonna roll up. It's gonna be pimped out, and like they're smoking like you don't even know what a joint is at this point, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? They're blowing some like you're smelling funny smoke, you're feeling funny, and they hop out, and you're like, hey man, do you want a purpose in life? Do you want to have like, you know, baller ass friends who will have your back no matter what, like, and will like literally die for you and shit? And you're like, I mean, that sounds amazing. And then you hop in the back of this Monte Carlo and you ride off into the void and you are now in a gang. Buddy is excited. Buddy's hearing about the void gang and he's like, I want to join this. Buddy, come on. Come on. Hop up here. Come on. Dude, you want to join the gang? Void gang? Void gang? Yeah. Yeah. He's like, no, I don't want to be on camera. He's like, please. Now you're excited again. He looked at the screen and he saw Void Gang and he was like, oh, yo, this is going to be fun. All right. Okay. So we have more messages. Okay. We are just straight calling out the Void Gang here. Oh, Dylan comes back. The real quick snappity. We about to have a gang war here go on in my chat. Nah, fuck Void. Okay. All right. All right. If the maintainers are so incompetent of not even maintaining packages such as Steam and other things, I've had to go out of my way to compile like 10 other things. I'm not running it again. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, shots fired. We have a literal gang war about to go down in my Discord chat. I go to work for one day, and this is what I miss out on my Discord server. What is going on? How? Dude, screw work. I'm never working again, man. This hat's gone, man. Like, it's dead to me. Like, screw the job. Wait, no, buddy, don't chew on that hat. Don't do it. Okay. To get Steam and CUDA working, I had to do so much shit. I'm not going through that stuff again. Oh, buddy. Don't you chew on that hat. What's the point of in using Linux if you're just going to fill it with a bunch of proprietary garbage? Oh, dude, the gang wars are brewing, man. Gang, there has been shots fired. All right, shots fired. Gang members are getting heated. There is officially a gang war. Okay, and we are watching the documentary of said gang war right now. I hope you have your popcorn ready. Shit's getting good, okay? I really hope this continues, okay? I really hope this flowers and blossoms into a fantastic story right here. But hold on, I have to go fix the lighting and grab that hat so Buddy doesn't destroy it. Okay, lighting has been fixed and hat has clearly been saved, all right? So, all right, so we have shots fired. The gang war's going down. Here we've got my boy Dylan coming back in here. All right, because Linux works better for my work and research. Like, duh, bitch. Like, obviously, we're all no matter what gang you're in here, we're still all under the Linux umbrella. Come on now. If Arch and Debian, oh God, good Lord, if Arch, Debian, and Fedora don't work with your software you need and the hardware you're running, is Linux really better for your work and research? Dylan, I mean, yes and no. Once the kernel is up to date, sure. Just issues on my brand new AMD card, I have issues, and same with my NVIDIA GPU. I have a few older workstations that work flawlessly. It's just because I've built a new machine, and since bleeding edge hardware isn't in the kernel fully, so it's a pain at the moment. In a few months down the line, it'll be fine. Ryan, man, this is turning out to not be that insane of a a war here. And I've just now noticed that in OBS. I'm going to have to drag this down so you can see the rest here because I can't scroll anymore. And hopefully I've actually captured the chat when I'm actually talking about it properly. Hopefully, probably not. Who knows? Okay, so we have, all right, Ryan. It's kind of a mess at the moment. My main reason I'm using, this, I can already tell you. All right, it fizzled out real hard, okay? The gang war did not get as violent as I was expecting it to. I'm sorry, boys. I feel like a newscaster right now. Like we were seeing a flower blossom here, and it's just so sad to see it fizzle off into just my boy PVL coming in here, sweetheart, good man, coming in with just Ubuntu good, you know, could be. I mean, look at his picture. It's clearly good enough for him to make it his Discord icon. So Ubuntu good? Yeah. Maybe. I hope. But man, I got all excited. I was so ready. And I even put Buddy up because I was like, I got to experience this gang war with you guys. And well, look, there's always more work days. And as we all know, people get into arguments all the time, and Void Gang out here taking shots, firing back all the time. I mean, normally firing shots themselves, but at the end of the day, you know, kids, I really just want to end on this note, okay? Like, look, don't join a gang, okay? But also at the same time, if you like Run It or you don't like System D, you should try out Void. Just, you know, you don't have to become an extremist, okay? And that being said, Ryan, don't you ever fucking change, man. I need you to stay exactly the same that you are right now in this Discord forever until the end of time. That being said, I also need you guys watching the video to continue being your awesome self. You know, you're awesome. Yeah, I'm saying it because you hit the like button and it helps. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to like be all that serious. No, seriously, it does help and it's much appreciated. Also, there's a comment section down there below, and if you can like go down there and like type one out, like YouTube thinks that like you liked it more, and quite frankly, I like hearing from you, so you should probably do it, you know. Then what you should do is, if you at all are interested in talking with all of us over on Discord, come over and join. But here's the one thing I will go ahead and tell you. Expect most arguments to go exactly like this one here on the Discord server. Arguments really don't go far here. And it's not because like moderators just remove them and crazy stuff like, no. It's just, we all get along really well. So if you come over to the Discord server, I'm just going to warn you, if you're like someone who like really likes causing trouble and like getting in arguments and stuff, you're probably not going to enjoy it that much, because in all reality, we don't really argue that much and none of us really enjoy it. But thought we were going to have some awesome gang violence here, but nope. New day, new dawn. We'll find more glorious content possibly here over on my Discord server. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to do those things that I mentioned. Check out the description for any relevant links or extra ways of supporting me if that's your thing. Thank you to all my current patrons. I keep doing that, man. The name of the site is Patreon, and the people who support you there are called patrons. I need to learn it, but I can't because I'm dumb. But thank you guys for your support. It's very much appreciated. Very much. Again, I haven't had patrons reach out and tell me that they explicitly want me to start calling them out name by name. But if a couple or a few of you guys reach out and that's something that you guys want, you more than deserve it. I very much appreciate and, put the support that I get to good use. So thank you guys very much. And I will see you in the next video, you fantastic dude or gal, but I mean, according to YouTube, gal's never seen this before. So dude, peace.